respond. I'm just like,
So, I once heard an old lady say, too much of a good thing ain't good. This week's episode is...
Should we have sex more than 3 times a week?
All right.
Yeah.
Good. So,
not 3 weeks, no. 3 times. Not every, 3 times a week.
This is the YBAngry channel, where we show couples how to stay together one issue at a time. My name is Rod Jeter, bringing you couples coaching with instant results. Here we go.
I'll be player A.
Okay.
Both players will use the This One detail cards to write down all the details to support their position on this issue. Only fill in sections 1, 2, and 3. Use as many cards as needed.
Frustrated. And I don't understand some of the things you do. I can't comprehend. I tell you the truth, I'm trying hard as I can. I'm so confused while we keep arguing.
What I wrote is that you don't always warm me up enough.
Mm-hmm.
That is not to say you don't warm me up.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, yep. Just
My relevancy was 9.5.
so what you're saying to me is I don't warm you up before we have sex. Is that right?
No.
Okay. No. I'm sorry. There's a yes or no there. On my next version, I'm going to get rid of that no. Because you have to get a yes from her.
Okay.
Before we move forward, you have to understand what she said.
Okay. So, so what you're saying to me is I don't warm you up before sex all the time.
No.
Okay. So let me read what you said. Yeah. So, I don't warm you up frequently enough, or I don't spend enough time warming you up before sex. Okay.
Yes.
That's what. Okay.
Yes.
So, okay. Honestly, this detail, I guess it could be true. It is true.
How relevant is that to you?
To me? Oh, okay.
10?
Yeah. I wrote that. I understand that I may not spend enough time warming you up, but I feel like our time is cut short. Like, we don't have enough time for, like, okay, I'll stop.
Okay. All right. But just tell her what you wrote, though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll read it to you. I understand that I may not spend enough time warming you up, but I feel like our time is so limited, but I will do better.
Okay.
So what I'm hearing you say is that you understand that you're not warming me up enough prior to sex, and that is something that you intend on working on in the future.
Is that right?
Is that right? Sorry.
Yes.
Now, if it's not what you mean, don't say yes.
No, that is what I mean.
Okay.
That is what I mean.
You sure?
Yeah, you just left the part out about the time thing, the limited time.
The length of time.
No, the limited amount of time that we do have, but this is not about that.
I did leave that out.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I'm sorry.
I
was supposed to include that.
It still meant the same thing.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
So you should have said no.
Don't do that. Yeah.
You should have said no, because it's her job right now to make sure she understands what you mean, and the fact that you don't have much time was a big part of that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it's her job right now to make sure she understood what you're saying, so you guys will be on the same page.
Okay.
Okay.
So no.
So what I'm hearing is that you understand that you're not giving enough. You're not warming me up for enough time, long enough prior to sex. You're going to work on that in the future, but you do this because you feel limited on time. You shorten the foreplay because you feel limited on time.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
This is the fun part.
For you.
Okay.
All right. So what you gotta say?
No, I'm saying the time when we do get time alone together is normally late, or you're normally tired, and it's just not enough time in there for me to really like spend the time. You know, I'm really into that kind of stuff, but it's not enough time to like warm you up the way, or maybe I'm perceiving it as if maybe you do have the time in your mindset, but to me it's like you roll over and you're like, okay.
To me, if I don't get, I'm not a jet. Mm-hmm. I'm a 757. It takes a little bit longer for me to crank up and get going. I need that that intimacy more, because if I don't have the intimacy, it just kind of makes me feel like, oh, you just want to have sex and get your rocks off and go to bed.
Yeah.
But I need that intimacy portion from you.
Yeah. But do I ever really do that though?
Yes.
I do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Because I feel like by the time we get to bed at night, after all of the other things that are going on, you're tired and you're drained, and you don't put forth the effort either in that area. Don't want to get off topic, but it's like, I feel like my energy matches yours. So if you are like, it's late, Mike, I'm tired, but come on, then my energy is going to be like, it's late, let me hurry up, let's get, but if your energy were to be like, okay, babe, I see you got the blue light on, we got time, let's have fun, then I would spend more time working in that area.
Okay. I have to let you have that, because not to get off topic, but okay. Because I do get tired, and it does tend to be late. But okay.
Okay, you guys finished?
Yeah.
Okay, you sure, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, I gotta take.
You feel like you.
No, nobody wins. We both win.
Yeah, this is the kind of game where you can't win by yourself. The relationship have to win, or you both lose.
Yeah, I wrote that I feel better because I learned that I should take more time in foreplay, and it actually excites me because I really enjoy that part of our of sex. And I did put that she just has to stick to what she says with making the time, because I understand, like, can I keep explaining it? Yeah. Okay, I understand what you mean 110%, because I do come to bed and I'm like, I'll actually already be in bed.
Yeah.
And you'll come to bed and I'll be like, oh babe, because I've been waiting already for you to come to bed. And sometimes I do feel like, okay, she's ready to go to sleep, I got to get her while I can. But now that I know that you want me to
be warmed up.
Yeah, but sometimes, this is from the debate section, so I can't go back there, but I understand that you want to be warmed up, and I'm more than willing to warm you up. I just want you to know that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm more than willing. Now that I know, I will make a more conscious effort of doing that. But you gotta, do your part too. That's all.
Okay.
While she's writing that, I want to say it actually makes a lot of sense to write it down first, because your thoughts are more genuine. I feel like when you write it down, I think that's a good thing.
Okay.
I feel better because you heard me, and I appreciate you acknowledging my concerns and my emotions, and I genuinely do. It kind of worked out, and I'm glad that it worked out here in this setting, because I know oftentimes in the moment is you take it as I don't want you, and it has nothing to do with you. I absolutely want you, but it's just, I just need help being ushered into the next transition for the night, with everything that goes on in the day. So.
Was there any progress with this one detail? You both have to agree, yes or no?
Oh,
I say
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's simply yes. Was there enough progress to win the game? Yes or no?
Definitely. This was not enough for me. No. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay,
You're
so
fine.
circle no.
Okay, my detail is that I feel like having sex more frequently brings us closer together. That's what I wrote. For
Literally.
my detail. Yeah, literally. That's what I wrote. That's what I wrote. I feel like it brings us closer together.
How relevant is it?
I put it as a 9 because it's that emotional, intimate connection. Because I didn't know that you were going to. Okay.
Yeah. So we keep that part short.
Okay.
And we talk about it.
And the discussion.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, because if you say too much, remember, she has to turn around now and repeat back to you what she believes. And the more stuff you say, the harder it is for her to stay with you.
Okay. So what I'm hearing you say is that you feel closer to me when we have sex more often.
Yes.
Is that right? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Oh. Closer together. Yes. There is a level of closeness that intimacy brings that you can't really get in any other form. So this is true.
Why you do it so reluctantly? When you were right, I said okay.
It's a hard truth.
Right. So Joy, what was the detail again? His detail.
His detail was that he feels closer when we have sex more often.
Okay. So, what I want to say to you, if he says he feels closer, that's undisputable.
Okay.
So that is true.
No.
If he says I feel closer, you have to
Okay.
validate his feelings. You have to agree that's true, unless you think he's lying.
Right, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Now?
I see what you're saying.
Because I have this hesitancy when I say it, but that is true.
Okay.
It's hard for
Let's be honest.
I know. I'm.
Would you right?
I put an 8. I understand the need to feel closer. Hashtag feel. But there are other ways.
So what you're saying to me is there are other ways for us to be closer than to have sex.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. That is right.
Okay.
So Joy, remember you have to allow him to. It's his job to understand you. So he
Yeah.
needs to be in the habit of asking, "Is that right?" He needs to
Yeah,
make sure
I got
he
it.
understands
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
So don't
Yeah.
cut him off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So this was mine. So I understand what you're saying. There's other ways, but I feel like this is the best way for most couples to remain close, as far as having that intimacy, like regularly. I feel like it, with all the other distractions in life, once we come to our bedroom and we're together, we just shut all of that other noise out. And
Through sex.
no, it's not just. It's just not. The see, you're looking at it as just the physical act, but it's the emotional connection as well. It brings us closer. You might not understand it, you might not see it, but it actually does bring us closer.
I think it's just as intimate to me. Maybe not as intimate, but just as intimate to like watch a movie, talk about our day, plan trips or
Do we
things
do
like
those
that.
things? Do we do those things right now?
We do, but it's like when it's nighttime and it's time to go to bed. It's
So we don't discuss trips after you come to bed. We don't watch a movie every night or television or investigation on how to kill spouses. We don't watch things like that.
we do, but
Okay.
I hear what you're saying, but there's other ways. Like I said, it may not be the best or the most important way, but there's other ways to feel intimate. So I would like to be intimate
Yeah, but
in other ways.
But the detail is, do you feel that sex brings us closer together? And you said,
Yes.
okay.
I don't like,
No, babe.
it's not a court case.
No, it's not a court case. I'm trying to stick to the game. We gotta play the game.
Very good.
Yeah.
You do
Yeah.
Stay focused
Yeah.
on the detail.
Yeah, stay focused on the detail.
What do you do if you don't feel better? The discussion's not over?
So you don't feel better that he wants to feel closer to you? It's just.
It's the word. It's the wording.
I think you're looking at it the wrong way.
No.
No, hold on. Wait. It's her time, so we have to
Right.
stay in line.
And you're trying to close the deal on tonight. You're trying to make sure that tonight gets. I see what you're doing. Like it's so
I'm not.
obvious and
No,
clear.
I'm not. The deal was already closed on tonight before we got here.
All right.
Okay. All right. So if I don't feel better,
It's okay if you don't feel better, but can you write what you took away from this interaction? Anything positive that you took away from it?
I wrote that I do appreciate that you want to feel closer to me. Code word, sex.
I feel better because I feel that she understands me wanting to be closer to her. But hopefully she sees that sex is not the only way that I want to feel closer to her, but this is just one of the many ways that I want to be closer to you.
Okay.
Was there progress with this one detail?
Just in that last statement, actually, hearing you say that you want to be closer to me, Don't get all excited.
No, I'm not. I'm not getting excited. I'm not getting excited.
It sounded sincere.
It is very. I told you when I write it, it's sincere.
So, yes, and that's why I always get suckered into it because you always.
I'm convincing.
Yeah.
You don't get suckered.
It's not even that good.
You're not. Yeah, no, it
just happen to love you. That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
So the next step is: was there enough progress to win the game?
No.
Okay, that's fine. We can keep playing.
I wrote that you want it multiple times.
Multiple times a day.
Yes.
And how relevant is it?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. You asked 3 times. 9.
So what you were saying to me is that I won it multiple times.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. I'm sorry. I cut you off. Yes, that is correct.
This detail is or is not true.
It is.
Would you write?
I put 7. I don't know if I did that the right way or not.
Okay.
Torture. Y'all just don't understand.
You're being tortured.
Diet.
My response is, I understand that having sex multiple times in a day is a lot, but I honestly never really thought of that it affected her because I thought that we both, like when we would have sex multiple times in a day, I thought that we both wanted it. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because that's all I wrote.
So what I'm hearing you say is that you didn't think that having sex multiple times in a day bothered me, or I hate to say bothered, but you didn't think it was an issue for me. Is that right?
No, didn't read the whole thing. Didn't.
Read it to me again.
I said, I understand that having sex multiple times a day is a lot. I honestly never really thought that it affected you. I thought we both wanted it.
So what I'm hearing you say is that having sex multiple times a day wasn't something that you thought I had an issue with. You thought it was something that we both wanted.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Fun part.
Okay. I know.
It's okay sometimes, but not all the time. Not every time.
Okay.
It's just too much. It turns into like a game. It's a lot. Like I think, we're adults and we have.
No, I understand, but honestly, I really did feel like we both were like in the mood, and we just and it doesn't happen like all the time.
But when what's
so
even
when
more frustrating,
when we do get the time. I thought we're both like excited, like the kids are gone. We're just, we can just, have a good time.
But not all the time. And then, so we work from home sometimes together.
Okay.
And then that turns into a whole session, a whole day long, and
well,
that kind of vibe. Because I really do have work to do. I can't just do that all day long.
I know, but I honestly
feel like
thought,
it's just
well, I honestly thought, normally the second time, we both were like.
I usually say something like, I
But
probably
you just
need
be
to
playing.
go. No, I'm not playing. I'm not playing at all.
Well,
I
feel
really
like
do want
sometimes-
to go to do work or get something to eat.
Yeah, I always make sure you eat, because if you don't eat, then
I have
nothing
to say
happens.
it like several times.
Nothing happens. Well, okay. You know what? Okay. I just have to take your cues. I'm gonna listen for your cues better.
Or just okay.
No, I agree. I agree with you. Sometimes I just feel like we both are feeling it. I guess it's just me.
Sometimes no, and I don't want you to take it like
I
that
don't
seriously.
no.
It's not just you. It's just not all the time. Like multiple times all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, my famous line is, "You're just doing it for sport."
Yeah, you do tell me that sometimes, but
that's kind of.
yeah, that's never what it is. I think. Well, this is
It's like
this
a-
is the
it's like
discussion.
just a game
This is the
time.
discussion portion. Sometimes when I get excited to have you, But because really, look at me, because sometimes we get so caught up with all of this other stuff and the other distractions, and we really like when we do get that time, it's like I'm like, okay, I gotta make I'm like a kid, I gotta make the most of it.
Yes, and
because
you
I don't
always
know
act like it's the last time.
Because that's what goes back to the main issue here. If it's not gonna be the last time, and we can focus on this issue, then, but nah, I understand what you're saying. I'll make sure I listen for the cues better. It doesn't have to be like that all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't think it is that way all the time.
And during work,
Oh, during work? I mean, okay, not all the time. I'll let you initiate that when it's work time. Because you do focus
pay us.
You focus more on work than me, so I'll give you that. Okay. I feel better because I understand that trying to have sex multiple times in a day can be challenging, and that I should make sure that I am intimate with you in other ways than having sex, especially during the workday, or just other times as well. So
great job incorporating that other card in there.
What other card?
What you did.
Oh, yeah. Just trying to win the game. Yeah, I win, you win.
I was gonna say, I know what it'll come to an end.
You gotta be positive.
I feel better because I can work in peace. All right. So, do you feel like we made progress?
Oh yeah, on that detail, yeah.
I do too.
I feel like I feel like that's something you could have just talked to me about without putting on the card, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel a lot better. I feel like I just wanted to get that out.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like I feel comfortable saying that if we can slow down the multiple times in one day, because one day is really like 4 days, then maybe I would be more open to having sex more than 3 times in a week.
Yeah, okay. And I guess
the multiple sessions that are.
It's and also I like if we go back to your most important card, the 9.5, like if you make the time so that I can make the time to be more intimate and warming you up the way that you needed to be warmed up, I feel like we can win the game too. And the card says more than 3 times. More than 3 times is 4.
Okay,
but
it's 7 days in a week. I can do 4.
I'm just playing.
Because it all ties in though with
everything.
The main reason. Like if you warm me up, or if I'm not doing it 4 times in one day, then maybe I'll have the strength and the energy to do it. Stretch it out across the week.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, so did we win the game?
Huh? This is the issue. Your issue.
I feel better. Genuinely.
Do you feel like we win?
Yeah, this one actually probably should have been higher up. Because,
really? You think so?
Because this card made me feel better. I didn't feel sold on it.
Really? I didn't know that was an issue. I really didn't. I didn't. I didn't know that was an issue. I thought I honestly like what I wrote when I said we both.
Not all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess I don't know.
How could you not know it was an issue when there was times I'm like,
you normally tell me no.
Yeah, I'm
so that's why I thought it was an issue because you say you're not so many other times.
But it is if I mention it.
But you never like mention it. You always just tell me no. You see what I'm saying? So if you just be like, no, that's not you mentioning it. That's me coming to you trying. That's just like the clock is reset to me. Let's forget what happened earlier. No, I'm just saying the clock is reset. So let's forget what happened earlier. I'm seeing you looking good. I'm like, man, but now that I know that was that big of a deal, no, I feel like, that's easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that one is easy.
Okay.
To me. Okay.
So, did we win the game?
I feel good about saying we won the game.
Yeah.
Okay. How long has this been an issue? You guys been together for 3 years?
Yeah.
She gonna say 3 years.
No. It was cute and cool when we didn't live together. But now that we live together, it's like, because when we didn't live together, we had to like wait to see each other and like schedules. But now, as soon as he comes home, I work from home, so I'm always home. As soon as he comes home, or when he works from home, I get excited. I love that you work from home. I'm happy for you, so you don't have to drive in. But I already know what time it is when you work from home, and it's like a little bit of a weight on my shoulder.
It is. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a weight on you. I thought it was like
it's a weight because it's like, okay, I'm about to spend half the day playing with you.
Well, yeah, but that's not the only thing we do.
I literally have to go downstairs.
Yeah, that's when you want to focus on work. But we have the laptop in bed.
If I go upstairs where you are and we're both working from home, it's a done deal.
Yeah, but normally
it's a given.
Okay.
Am I wrong? Is that
right.
true?
Yeah, that's true. That's true because normally when you come upstairs, that means you don't have nothing to do.
You think that means
yeah.
You think that means that it's time to get busy, and I'm like, no, I just wanted to come upstairs for a minute.
We come upstairs.
I like my room.
You know what? This is not debate time. but you're right. You're right. When you come upstairs,
you assume
because
not
we always
all the time.
but we always tell each other our schedules. I got a meeting from this time to this time.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm telling you the schedule so we can have sex. It's
but
like
all the other time in between is our time. I'll tell you, I gotta call this client at this time, and then after that, I'm done for the day.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I can eat.
No, it's any time throughout that opening means we do have time if that's what we choose to do. I thought we were choosing to do that, but maybe if I have a good compromise, but I ain't put on the card, but it's not part of the game. But if we have sex in the afternoon, you have the night off, and that way it's not multiple times a day. There's so many different ways around it. So I agree. I think we win.
Oh my gosh! Not if we do it in the afternoon. I get the night off.
Yeah, I think it's
PTO.
a win. It's
all
a
right.
win. But nah, for real, I love you.
Love you too.
So how long has it been an issue?
So back to his original question, since we moved in, so a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Okay.
Oh.
And how you think the game helped you settle this?
I immediately felt better getting that out.
Honestly, I think for her, yeah, because if we had the conversation in a different format, I probably wouldn't have taken her seriously or feel like it was a real issue, honestly, because I thought she wanted it too.
He thinks it's cute when I tell him no or leave me alone, or it's I think that makes him more aggressive. You want it, girl. No, for real.
Yeah, but no, really, honestly, I really did not know that it affected her that much. So I just no, it's important though, because something that I overlooked, because I just overlooked it. But no, now that I know. It's other things that we can do to be intimate. So,
it really is.
No, it really is. And I enjoy it. I enjoy card number 1, the first card. The last card was out the window until you really want it. You can always bring that back if you choose to. Don't think that it's gone forever.
Okay.
You can bring it back when you want it back.
Thank you.
So I know you had mentioned something earlier, but what about the game you think helped you guys settle this?
I would say when I write down my thoughts, it actually it's more real, it's more thought out, it's more genuine, it's more authentic. So I'm writing it out, not even knowing that you were gonna make me read it back out to her. Me just writing it out so I can know that I can stay focused on that one thing, on that one genuine thought, that first thought that came to my mind, so that I can give her a genuine reaction, and then we can have that dialogue back and forth.
And for me, I know that with us, and I'm sure with a lot of couples too, most of the arguments are pretty minute and simple, but they can turn into a mountain, especially when you're in the heat of the moment. Because this, although it's a game and it went over pretty well and pretty smooth, in the heat of the moment, if it would have been I'm tired of having sex, I don't want to have sex anymore, it could have been completely misinterpreted. So I appreciate this game allowing us to talk our thoughts, go talk through it, think it out, be genuine.
Yeah. Because it's a topic that we've spoken about before. We've gotten into debates and arguments about it before. Or her feeling a certain way, and it just never, in the moment, it never goes well. Because we both have our opinions and we both want to win. So I think with it being a calm time for us to like go through everything without me, I have this thing I do. I'll go ahead and put it out there. So I'm in bed, I'm ready to go, and she tells me no, and I'm like, I'll start doing that, huffing, and I'm like, oh man, again. I'm like, and I just do it, and I do it sometimes just because I want to get at her, to get on her nerves. But I don't do it as often.
You're better
anymore.
now.
But I would do it just to get on her nerves, or we'll have a discussion about it. And I'm like, I'll make jokes. I like to pick her. I'll make jokes about like, you don't want to have sex tonight anyway. You tired or something, or just just putting it out here in this format where we're not mad or
more rational.
We're more sane.
Click here to watch other couples handle their disagreements about sex. Until next week, why be angry? Just play.